Welcome to this lesson on understanding planning in the organization. The starting point for developing effective operations planning is getting an understanding of the context for planning in the wider organization. So let's get started. According to Kuntz and O'Donnell, planning is deciding in advance what to do, how to do it, and who is to do it. Planning bridges the gap between where we are now and where we want to go. It makes possible things to occur which would not otherwise occur. In this unit, we will look at the different types of plans used in an organization, the typical planning process, and the manager's role in planning. Planning in an organization normally occurs at different levels and for different purposes. Most organizations will start with a vision and mission statement, which then informs the development of a strategic plan. Strategic plans provide the overall direction for the organization, normally over a 3 to 5 year horizon. Many organizations will then require each business unit or division to develop a tactical plan, which translates the strategic goals into short-term tactical objectives. These tactical plans are normally then further developed at the team or function level into operational plans. Operations plans articulate the specific actions which are required on a short-term horizon to help achieve the tactical objectives. From the operational or tactical plan, individual managers and employees will develop their personal performance plans, which normally form part of the annual performance planning and appraisal process. In addition, successful organizations develop contingency plans to manage the unexpected. Strategic planning begins with an organization's mission. A strategic plan sets the direction for the organization and outlines the goals of the entire organization. Strategic plans look ahead over the next 2, 3, 5, or even more years to move the organization from where it currently is to where it wants to be. Strategic plans for the foundation for the development of business unit and other types and levels of plans across the organization. Senior management normally develop the strategic goals or objectives for the entire organization, while lower levels of management develop aligned objectives and plans to achieve them. The tactical plan describes the tactics the organization will use to achieve the goals outlined in the strategic plan. The tactical plan breaks down the mission statement into smaller, actionable tactics. If the strategic plan is a response to the question what, the tactical plan responds to the question how. Tactical plans are normally short-range. That is with a scope of less than 1 year. Tactical plans are usually developed at the business unit or division level by mid-level managers, or occasionally by consultants. The operational plan describes the day-to-day running of the organization. The operational plan charts out a roadmap to achieve the tactical goals, within a realistic time frame. The plan specifies the specific results, the operational objectives, expected from departments, work groups, and individuals. These goals should be precise and measurable. For example, process 150 sales applications each week, or publish 20 books this quarter, are examples of operational goals. Operational plans can be a single-use plan, or an ongoing plan. Ideally, your organization will align individual performance planning with tactical and operational plans. Individual plans will normally include personal performance objectives, performance measures and targets, and personal development objectives. Performance plans will normally be reviewed annually and often more frequently, and form the basis for reward and promotion. Intelligent and successful management depends upon a constant adaptation, flexibility, and mastery of changing conditions. This is where contingency planning comes in. Contingency planning involves identifying alternative courses of action that can be implemented if and when the original plan proves inadequate because of changing circumstances. Keep in mind that events beyond a manager's control may cause even the most carefully prepared alternative future scenarios to go awry. Unexpected problems and events frequently occur. When they do, managers may need to change their plans. Anticipating change during the planning process is best, in case things don't go as expected. Management can then develop alternatives to the existing plan and ready them for use when and if circumstances make these alternatives appropriate. The planning process should be dynamic, and will normally comprise the following components: an organizational vision and mission, over 3 to 5 years. A strategic plan, again over a 3 to 5 year horizon. Tactical and operational plans, normally applied over a one-year horizon. Detailed implementation action plans and schedules. Monthly or quarterly reviews of the outcomes and implementation of the plan. And an annual review and adaptation of plans. The aim with any planning process is that it is used continually to guide the organization. Tactical objectives and targets should be reviewed and modified frequently, depending on the performance of the business and changes in the business environment. The main sources of information for developing business strategy will normally include identification of stakeholder needs, including the board, the community, the investors, the management, and the employees, and analysis of the market and the competitive environment. A deep understanding of the organization's core competencies, and ideally, an understanding of strategic management theory. Vision statements and mission statements are the inspiring words chosen by successful leaders to clearly and concisely convey the direction of the organization. By crafting a clear mission statement and vision statement, you can powerfully communicate your intentions and motivate your team or organization to realize an attractive and inspiring common vision of the future. The vision statement communicates both the purpose and values of the organization. A vision statement identifies what the company would like to achieve or accomplish. A good vision statement provides the inspiration for the daily operations of a business, and molds its strategic decisions. For employees, it gives direction about where the organization is going, and inspires them to give their best. Shared with customers, it shapes customers' understanding of why they should work with the organization. Here are some examples of vision statements. Microsoft. A personal computer in every home running Microsoft software. Avon. To be the company that best understands and satisfies the product, service and self-fulfillment needs of women globally. And here is the vision statement for Amazon. Our vision is to be Earth's most customer-centric company. To build a place where people can come to find and discover anything they might want to buy online. A mission statement declares the purpose of an organization or company. The reason for this company's existence. A mission statement provides a framework and context to help guide the company's strategies and actions by spelling out the company's overall purpose. Ultimately, a mission statement helps guide decision-making internally, while also articulating the company's mission to customers, suppliers, and the community. A good mission statement addresses several questions. What are the opportunities or needs that the company addresses? What is the business of the organization? How are these needs being addressed? What level of service is provided? And what principles or beliefs guide the organization? Here are some examples of mission statements from very different types of businesses. Example 1. Advance Auto Parts, Richmond, Virginia. It is the mission of Advance Auto Parts to provide personal vehicle owners and enthusiasts with the vehicle-related products and knowledge that fulfills their wants and needs at the right price. Our friendly, knowledgeable and professional staff will help inspire, educate and problem solve for our customers. Example 2. The Bank of New York. We strive to be the acknowledged global leader and preferred partner in helping our clients succeed in the world's rapidly evolving financial markets. In this third example of a mission statement, Southwest Airlines, the organization's commitment to its customers and what they value is clearly visible in the mission statement, including flying safely, with high frequency, at a low cost, on time and to a wide variety of destinations. Strategic goals are the planned outcomes that an organization strives to achieve. Senior management articulates the strategic goals for their business, in order to demonstrate to employees the plans and vision for the company. Strategic goals should be achievable, and should reflect a realistic assessment of the current and projected business environment. Strategic goals are broad outcome statements, set over a longer-term period, typically 3 to 5 years. Strategic goals are the basis on which all business unit and team objectives should be anchored. Here are some examples of strategic goals. Increase sales from $10.7 million to $15 million. Capture an additional 20% of market share. Maintain and enhance world leadership in research, scholarship, and creativity. And maintain a dominant naval presence in the Indian Ocean. A strategic goal is achieved by reaching specific strategic objectives that represent intermediary and incremental advances within the overall strategic plan. This is necessary because high-level strategic goals are often abstract, and therefore difficult to assess in terms of achievement, without referring to some specific, often physical objectives. Objectives, also sometimes referred to as strategies, are statements of how the organization will achieve its goals. Objectives are developed by business units and teams throughout the organization, and should be aligned with organizational goals. Objectives may be annual, or longer term, but should be reviewed and revised annually. For many organizations, strategy is considered the domain of the senior management team. In such organizations, strategy may be framed every 3 or 5 years, and is discussed annually when the senior management team and the board meet to frame the organization's annual business plan. On the other hand, organizations in which strategy is communicated to all employees, and managers at all levels are involved in the planning processes, tend to achieve consistently higher performance and returns for their shareholders. The first step then in making strategy happen is cascading the strategy throughout the organization. To support the mission, the organization needs to set clear goals and objectives, which then need to cascade down from one organizational level to the next until they reach everyone. For each objective, you need to establish clear targets and performance standards. It's by using these that you can monitor progress throughout the organization. These are also important for communicating results, and for evaluating the suitability of the goals that have been set. Here is an example of a goal cascade from the corporate level down through the organization to the level of an individual employee. Here is an illustration of the relationship between the strategic goals and objectives designed to achieve them. Action plans are the next step in the strategic planning process. Action plans outline how the organization will achieve its objectives. Action statements are typically very specific tasks with detailed timelines. Here are some examples related to one of the objectives listed earlier. Managers should play a very active role in strategy in the organization. This role may include participating in strategic planning, communicating organization strategy to the team, developing business unit and team strategy, framing the action plans for the team, enabling the achievement of team strategy, monitoring the execution of the plan, adjusting strategy when necessary, and providing feedback to the team and to the senior management. Strategy is fundamental to the success of any organization. Having a good strategic planning and management process can be the main determinant of the success of a business. Strategy is relevant to all levels of an organization, and all employees should be involved in some way or other in understanding and implementing strategy. A manager interprets corporate strategy and aligns the strategy of the team with corporate priorities. The manager plays a vital role in communicating strategy to the team and in enabling implementation of strategy. In this course, our focus will be on translating the strategy of the business into an operational plan for your business unit. There are a number of activities to complete for this unit. Take the time to complete these in your manual. In this way, you will better learn from and retain the knowledge covered in this unit.
Thank you for watching this lesson. We hope you have found it useful. Visit one of our websites to view our range of courses on operations and quality management.